Hello my friends, Γεια σας, this is Matilda and welcome to Tilda's cookbook. Today's eggplant salad recipe, that in Greek we call mελιντζανοσαλάτα, comes from the holy monastery of Athos in the northern part of the country, also known as Αγίου Όρους. A recipe created by the monks and well known all over Greece, is served in every restaurant or taverna as an appetizer, or as we call it, a mezé. Μελιντζανοσαλάτα comes in different versions, but this one is my absolute favorite. Really delicious, very simple to make, fresh, healthy, and also vegan. So let's get started.
I'm gonna be using 3 eggplants, and I'm using the big ones here, and 1 red pepper, the long ones, but they're sweet, not spicy. I'm gonna be using 1 to 2 scallions, very fine ones I have here, 1 clove of garlic, feel free to use more if you want it stronger, a little less than half a spoon of salt, and a little less than a quarter teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and approximately 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And I shouldn't forget a small bunch of parsley that we're going to chop. At first I'm gonna take my eggplants and put some holes on them all around, and I'm gonna cook them in the oven in the broil. This recipe turns best if you smoke the eggplants, but this needs to be done in fire. So if you have a barbecue or if you have a gas stove, which means with flame, you can do that. They turn out really nice. But since I don't, I'm gonna put them in broil, and almost the same result comes out. And the same with just a little bit here and there. And also cook the pepper with. While my eggplants are cooking, I'm gonna slice my scallions, and if you want, you may omit using this part, which is a bit stronger. You may use just the green part, but we really like it, so I use the whole thing. And the parsley that I've taken out just the leaves and roughly chop it, because we don't mind having it in bigger pieces. It keeps its aroma, and it has a wonderful taste. I took the pepper out a bit sooner because it got cooked faster, of course, and then I'm gonna take all the skin out as much as possible. It's cooked really nicely. You have to be really careful here because it's very hot. But while hot, the skin comes out very easily. We're gonna take out the top part where we have the seeds. We don't want the seeds inside our eggplant salad. See how it is? We take all the seeds out. And the rest we're going to chop into smaller pieces. The smell of it is incredible. It's like smoked. It took about 40 minutes for my eggplants to get cooked. See what a beautiful color they've gotten. And now I'm gonna take them one by one and open them up. So we open them up in the middle. See how nicely they're cooked. Really hot. I'll take out the seeds. It doesn't have to be all of them, but some of them. And the rest of it, I'm gonna scoop it out. I'll use my left hand to show you. See how nicely the skin comes out, and we get only the meat of the eggplant. And this is what we need to have. The smell of it, incredible. This particular kind of eggplants, we call them flaskes because they're kind of fat, so they give us a lot of meat. I'm gonna put my eggplants in a sieve and squeeze it out a little bit because it still gives a little bit of juice. See here how watery they are? They have a lot of water inside of them, and since we're going to put the vinegar and the oil, we don't want it to be too watery. In another version, I'll make it some other time, we use bread also, which absorbs the water a little bit. And see here, if I see some seeds, I just take it out and just squeeze it a little. See how it does? It gives some of the water out. After they are drained, I'm going to chop them roughly. Not too much because we don't want to make them into a puree, but just so that we will be able to mix it with the rest of the ingredients and be able to serve it. There. So now I'm using my garlic presser and I'm gonna press the garlic. Add the scallions and the parsley. Add the pepper. Salt and pepper. And I'll mix everything together before I put the vinegar and the oil. See what a beautiful multicolor they have. Incredible. This is a wonderful mezé. They serve it in every taverna that you go in Greece, and people love it. There are many versions of it, but this is very popular because it comes from the monks in our holy monastery. I'll put the vinegar. You can also use lemon if you prefer, but this is the original recipe. And of course olive oil, and mix. And at this point we can taste and see whether it needs more salt or more pepper, and you can always adjust according to taste. And our Αγιορείτικη μελιντζανοσαλάτα is ready to be served. I have taken you out in the veranda to do the tasting of this delicious mezé. And it's a bit windy, so I hope you can hear well. Let's give it a try. We always serve it with a little spoon. My friends, it is so delicious. Look at this plate. This traditional taste takes you to the middle of the Greek cuisine. It goes with seafood and meat and everything. So please give it a try. It is super delicious. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you back on my next episode. Until then, happy cooking, my friends. Και καλή σας όρεξη. Bye bye everyone.